Good evening, my dear children. A warm welcome to the world of Vijnana Vidhi, conducted by Goodness TV. My dear children, tell me, how are you? Are you all keeping good? Yes, isn't it? And my dear children, you are all back to the classes after a long vacation, isn't it? Yes. Now, just tell me, how was your vacation? Was that interesting? Yes? No? Okay, I know, because you might have made many different plans of going there or here, but what happened? We are all in a lockdown situation and all your plans might have been in mere vague, isn't it? Okay, so my dear children, don't worry. I'll just take you to a world of tourist site. Are you just ready to join me? Yes? Okay, so before that, you have to do one thing. Take your English textbook and a notebook. Take a pen. Get ready for the classes. Now, let's go to the place which I have promised. Okay, my dear children, have you seen the place? Was that interesting? Yes, is it? And can you just list out the things which you saw there? You just saw animals, trees, birds, butterflies, river, isn't it? Yes. Then, my dear children, can you just tell me, what does this place signifies? Or what is the theme of this place? Yes, it is nature. This place just conveys you the nature. Then, do you love nature? Yes, right? Or do you just love to hear the chirping of birds? Or have you ever spoken to the rain? And do you just love to float along with the wind? Yes, right? And I also just love nature, and we all just love to be a part of nature, isn't it? Yes. Okay, now let me introduce the very first unit of your English, and it is entitled as Glimpses of Green. What is the name of the unit? Glimpses of Green. Now, just tell me, what is the meaning of this glimpses of green? Or what does this greenery shows? It is something related with the nature, and you just told me that you love nature and you just love to be a part of nature, isn't it? Okay, now let me move to the very first lesson of this unit, and the title of the lesson, or the lesson which we are dealing, is Adventures in a Banyan Tree. Did you get it? Can you repeat it with me? Adventures in a Banyan Tree. Okay, so my dear children, this is a beautiful short story written by the very famous English novelist Ruskin Bond. You know who is Ruskin Bond, isn't it? Or have you just studied the novels of Ruskin Bond in your lower classes? Yes, we have been thorough with this Ruskin Bond and his stories from your lower classes onwards. So, I am not going detail into his life. Coming back into our lesson, what is the title of the lesson? Adventures in a Banyan Tree. What is that? Adventures in a Banyan Tree. So, you all know what a banyan tree is, isn't it? Have you seen the banyan tree here? Yes, you might have seen this banyan trees near to your home and all. But what adventure does a banyan tree perform? Do you have any idea regarding that? I don't know what kind of adventures could a banyan tree perform. So, are you ready to see that? Yes. So, just come along with me. Here I'll just provide you the textbook. Just read along with me. We'll together read the textbook. Are you ready for that? So, let's start. Though the house and ground of our home in India were grandfather's domain, the magnificent old banyan tree was mine, chiefly because grandfather, at the age of 65, could no longer climb it. Grandmother used to tease him about this and would speak of a certain Countess of Desmond, an English woman who lived to the age of 117 and would have lived longer if she hadn't fallen while climbing an apple tree. The spreading branches of the banyan tree, which curved to the ground and took root again, forming a maze of arches, gave me endless pleasure. The tree was older than the house, older than grandfather, as old as the town of Dera, nestling in a valley at the foot of Himalayas. My dear children, is the paragraph clear for you? What were we dealing with in this paragraph? This paragraph just says the story of a boy. We can see a boy of your age. A boy who loved nature. A boy who loved animals in the nature. You told me that you also love nature, isn't it? Yes. Then coming to this boy, he just lived with his grandparents, grandfather and grandmother in the town of Dera. Where? In the town of Dera. And this town, it was in the valley of Himalayas. And this boy, he just had a big banyan tree in front of his house. And he just loved this banyan tree a lot. Then, grandfather, this boy's grandfather, he was at his age of 65. His grandfather, he also just loved to climb the banyan tree as the boy. But this grandfather, he was not able to climb the banyan tree. Do you know the reason why? Because the grandmother would often threat or tease grandfather, saying that if you just climb on the top of the banyan tree, you would fall down and you would die as if Countess of Desmond died. So, who is Countess of Desmond? Do you have any idea? No, isn't it? So, I shall tell you the story of Countess of Desmond. Countess of Desmond is an English woman and she was at her age of 117. She just climbed on the top of an apple tree when she was 117. Then what happened? She just fell down from the apple tree and she just died. So, when this grandfather tried to climb on the top of this banyan tree, what grandmother would say is, or she would threaten grandfather saying that if you just climb on the top of this banyan tree, you would fall down and die. So, to whom does this banyan tree belong? Yes, it belonged to the boy. So, this boy, he just loved to climb on the top of banyan tree and he just enjoyed this banyan tree entertainment. This banyan tree, it was a very old tree. Older than grandfather, older than their home and even as old as their town. Which is their town? The town of Dera. And where is it situated? It is situated in the valley of Himalayas. Now, my dear children, tell me, is the paragraph clear for you? Yes, right? But I need to just test your comprehension. So, take your notebook and a pen. I'll give you a question. Just note down the question and try to write its answer. And the question for you is, who is Countess of Desmond? Who is Countess of Desmond? My dear children, you got the answer, isn't it? Because we have already dealt this. Who is Countess of Desmond? Yes, Countess of Desmond is an English woman who lived to the age of 117 and would have lived longer if she hadn't fallen climbing an apple tree. Is the answer correct? Yes, right? Okay, good. Now, we have seen about this boy and his life, don't we? Yes. Now, this boy, he had a friend. Do you know who is that? You don't know, right? But are you eager to know this? Let's check that. Yes. So, just come along with me. We shall read the textbook together. My first friend and familiar was a small grey squirrel. Arching his back and sniffing into the air, he seemed at first to resent my invention of his privacy. But when he found that I did not arm myself with a catapult or air gun, he became familiar. And when I started leaving him pieces of cake and biscuit, he grew bolder and finally became familiar enough to take food from my hands. Before long, he was delving into my pockets and helping himself to whatever he could find. He was a very young squirrel, and his friends and relatives probably thought him headstrong and foolish for trusting a human. My dear children, have you got any idea who is the friend of this boy? Can you imagine? Yes, it is a grey squirrel. It's a grey squirrel. And my dear children, do you have any friends as pets, or will you keep pets as your friends? Yes, of course we do. But have any one of you do keep the squirrels as friends? No, probably we don't, right? But how come this boy and this squirrel be friends? Do you have any idea? No, isn't it? See, this boy, he just loved nature. So, one day he went to the squirrel asking for the squirrel's friendship. Then what happened? When the squirrel just saw this boy at first, the squirrel got panic. The squirrel said, no, I don't need your friendship, because the squirrel thought that this boy is coming to finish off this squirrel. Then what happened, you know? Immediately after that, this squirrel just looked to the hands of this boy in order to see whether there is a catapult or an air gun. Catapult and air gun. Why do we use this catapult or air gun? We can normally kill animals using this catapult or air gun, isn't it? Yes. So, this squirrel just looked into the hands of this boy and he couldn't find any catapult or air gun. So, the squirrel was enough satisfied. And what happened, you know? This boy just gave biscuits and pieces of cake to the squirrel, and the squirrel was utter happy. Now what happened? Both of them were good friends, or both of them become very good friends. Now the squirrel was even friendly with the boy to pick up things from the boy's pocket. And what happened, you know, this squirrel's friends, relatives saw this friendship with a boy, and they just told that this squirrel is such a foolish one, because keeping a friendship with a human for them was foolish. They told that this squirrel is such a foolish one, but even then they just continued their friendship. My dear children, is the paragraph clear for you? Yes, right? Now, I'll just give you an unfamiliar word. Take your notebook and just write it down. And the word for you is delving. Write down this delving. And what's the meaning of that? To dig into. Okay? Now, it is a time for comprehension. And the question for you is, how did the squirrel become a friend of the boy? How did the squirrel become a friend of the boy? We have already seen. What is the answer? The boy gave the squirrel cake and biscuits. Thus, they become friends. Is the answer correct? Yes. Okay. Now, my dear children, we have seen about the boy. We have also seen about the boy's friend. Now, do you remember the banyan tree which we have said earlier? Yes, right? Okay, now let's see what happened to the banyan tree. Before that, as usual, let us together read the textbook. In the spring, when the banyan tree was full of small red figs, birds of all kinds would flock into its branches, and red-bottomed bulbul, cheerful and greedy, gossiping rosy pastors, and parrots and crows squabbling with each other all the time. During the fig season, the banyan tree was the noisiest place on the road. Okay, my dear children, tell me what happened to the banyan tree. Yes, it was the season of spring. You know about various seasons, right? And it was the season of spring there. What is the speciality of this spring season? See, you can see in the picture. Spring is the season of flowers. Everywhere we can see bloomed flowers and fruits, right? So, it was the season of spring. Then, what might have happened to our banyan tree? Do you have any idea? Yes, the banyan tree also might have bloomed. Then, as a result, we could see small red color figs on the banyan tree. You can see the image. We could see small red colored figs on the banyan tree. Then what happened, you know? As a result, birds of different kinds just came in flocks or in group to enjoy the taste and beauty of this figs. Then what happened? This banyan tree became the very noisiest place ever during this fig season. Is it clear for you? Yes, right? Okay, my dear children, now let me give you a new word. Okay, just note it down. The new word for you is squabbling. What is the meaning of squabbling? Quarrel noisily over a trivial matter. What is that? Quarrel noisily over a trivial matter. Now, it's the time for the comprehension. Are you ready for the same? Okay, so just take your notebook, write down the question. And the question for you is, how was the banyan tree the noisiest place during the fig season? What is that? How was the banyan tree the noisiest place during the fig season? You know the answer, right? So, just scribble it in your notebook. And what is the answer? During the fig season, all kinds of birds flocked into the banyan tree's branches to eat the fruit, making the place very noisy. Is it clear for you? Is the answer correct? Yes. Okay, now we have seen the boy and his friend. Now we have seen about the banyan tree also. Now, my dear ones, do you have any hobbies? Or how do you spend your leisure time? You will be having many different hobbies. Just tell me, what are your hobbies? You will be watching television. Okay, good. Then, okay, you will be going for trips, or yes, you will be just reading books. Isn't it? Yes. Now, let's see what was the hobby of this boy. Are you ready to join me? Then come. Halfway up the tree, I had built a small platform on which I would often spend the afternoons when it wasn't too hot. I could read there, propping myself up against the bole of the tree with cushions taken from the drawing room. Treasure Island, Huckleberry Finn, the Mowgli stories and the novels of Edgar Rice Burroughs and Louisa May Alcott made up my bag of very mixed reading. When I did not feel like reading, I could look down through the banyan leaves at the world below, at grandmother hanging up or taking down the washing, at the quarreling with a fruit vendor, or at the grandfather grumbling at the hardy Indian marigolds which insisted on springing up all over his very English garden. Usually, nothing very exciting happened while I was in the banyan tree. But on one particular afternoon, I had enough excitement to last me through the summer. Okay, my dear children, did you got any idea about the hobbies of the boy? Yes, his hobby was he just made a platform on the top of the banyan tree, halfway up the banyan tree, and he used to sit there and he just used to read some books, and this was his interesting hobby. Then if he was just bored with the books, what are the things which he do? He used to just sit there and he just used to look down to the banyan tree's bottom. Then what happened? He used to see the usual sights which he used to see every day. What was that sights? That are the grandmother washing clothes and spreading, or the cook and the fruits vendor quarreling, and one more sight which the boy used to see us, grandfather just murmuring to the Indian marigolds. Do you know what are Indian marigolds? Yes, you know it. You are already familiar with Indian marigolds. Yes, these are Indian marigolds. My dear children, you know what is Indian marigold, isn't it? Okay, so this grandfather, he had a beautiful English garden, and it was a season of spring. So this Indian marigolds used to shed its flower petals in this grandfather's garden. While seeing this, grandfather would become very angry, and what happens? He would just murmur to this Indian marigolds. These are the usual sights which the boy sees while sitting on the top of this platform. But that afternoon, something strange happened there. Do you know what is that strange? Yes, let us check that in our next class. Before that, you need your comprehension question, right? And your question is here. How did the boy make the spring season exciting for himself? Just tell me the answer. How did the boy make the spring season exciting for himself? What is the answer? Just scribble down the answer. And the answer is, the boy built a small platform halfway up the banyan tree where he rested during his afternoons. He spent his time there reading books and enjoying the sights. So my dear children, this is up with the paragraph. Before winding up the class, let me give you an activity. And the activity for you today is letter writing. The boy was very much thrilled by his acquaintance with the squirrel. He writes a letter to his friend telling him about his new friend. I think you got the question. What is that? Imagine that you are the boy and you had the friendship with the squirrel, and you are just explaining the friendship, and you have fun with the squirrel to one of your friend. So just try writing the letter and just send it to your English teacher. Okay, my dear children, now let us sum up the lesson. What we have seen today? We have seen about a boy, isn't it? His friendship with a squirrel, then his hobbies on the top of the banyan tree. Then we have also seen something strange is going to happen that afternoon. So just wait for tomorrow's class. Perform your activity correctly and just send it to your English teacher. Okay, that's it. Now keep watching, keep learning, and this class is available on Goodness TV's YouTube channel. May God bless you. Thank you.